Bear's job is now to get that oscillator reset before coming right back in to the downside. So maybe a little pop, maybe a little short-term moving average retest, and then break below the rising uptrend support. Ladies and gentlemen, K Kim here. Welcome to the daily update. Hope you guys had a good day trading. Today, market is up about 0.3% there. On the S&P Nasdaq, 0.8%, Semiconductor 1, Dow Russell 2000 up slightly. Transport, banks, home builders, retail, these guys are yellow, red today. Energy, biotech, healthcare, utilities, emerging market, green. Bitcoin down, gold, silver miners are up a little bit. Dollar down, oil up, treasury bond up. VIX is down a little bit. Let's do the S&P 500 ETF. Spider! 65-minute chart here. So this is where we closed yesterday, and looks like we actually pretty much moved sideways all day long here today, here at 390 or so. You can see that micro-term moving average coming down, and you can see there was a little bit of pop here and there on the third hour. That's the third hour, right? And that micro-term moving average, making sure, because that micro-term moving average is now supporting the bears in the micro-term. On the last hour, though, interesting price action. You can see that long lower wick. Looks like bears are trying to break below that micro-term support, but bulls brought it up a little bit. Closed the day just right on that micro-term moving average. And so if you can see any kind of follow-through tomorrow to the upside, you can see my midterm at 397 and then the short term at 399, right? These are the moving averages that we're working with. Actually, we're still above that rising uptrend support pivot, or the rising uptrend support and the pivot, which I've extensively covered on the last night's update. So this is a level that bulls want to make sure to hold, and this is a level where the bears want to make sure to break. Let's check out that oscillator. So yesterday, I harped on the fact that, bears do bring that oscillator all the way to the bottom of the span, and they did that. And that's a good sign, because in July, they didn't do that. And we did see these price action gathering momentum again, and bulls were able to bring it back up. So right now that bears were able to bring that oscillator all the way to the bottom of its band, bears' job is now to get that oscillator reset before coming right back in to the downside. So maybe a little pop, maybe a little short-term moving average retest, and then break below the rising uptrend support and the horizontal pivot, and start filling these up gaps to completely dismantle what bulls have built in the last several months here. And obviously, if you're a buyer here and you hate to see me talking about a potential downturn breaking below all these support levels, so you gotta break. If you don't want to see another disastrous event going forward, you make sure to hold this uptrend support with all your might, along with that horizontal pivot with everything you have. Not only you have to hold that, you gotta break above the midterm, break above the short term, and fill all that gap that opened up yesterday. And there's a lot that has to happen before bulls can gather any kind of upside momentum. I'm gonna come back for you. We'll reassess the situation. Enjoy your evening and go train tomorrow.